Destination unknown, no, 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 no. I left my job, my boss, my car, and my home. I'm leaving for a destination I still don't know.
So moving to a new city can be daunting. You have to find your way around, you have to make new friends, but if you're moving for work, there are always hidden gems to discover. Like, for example, the North End, where I am right now. I'm in a cute little coffee shop that apparently is the oldest Italian coffee shop in Boston. So don't be afraid to just explore the city and make yourself at home. I'm digging in. Can you describe the feeling of sort of uprooting?
Yeah, well, first of all, you learn pretty fast that if you want to be able to relocate whenever you want, cut down on your stuff. Travel light, yeah.
Yeah.
I learned that you have to be pretty independent and outgoing,
yeah.
and be willing to get off your butt and go try and meet new people, and you learn a lot about yourself in doing that. You gain a lot of confidence, and also you'd be surprised about what you can learn by meeting new people, and that helps you kind of find out which career path you might want to take on. The reason why I'm sitting here in this chair today is because I started talking to the guy next to me on a plane, who is now my boss.
So, Hong, where did you grow up? And did you see yourself living and working in your hometown as a kid?
I grew up in Qingdao, China. It was a decision my family made when I was in high school to send me over to here to go to university. I went to school at University of Utah, that's in Salt Lake City, Utah.
So did you feel any major changes when you moved either from China to the US or even from Utah to Boston?
From Utah to here is also a huge change. Salt Lake City is very quiet, not many people, and people are very polite. You won't be seeing anyone jaywalking on the street. And actually, if you want to jaywalking, people the car will stop and then let you go first. Yeah. But here it's very different.
Does not happen here.
Yeah,
no.
This is really a big city.
Yeah.
It's a huge difference.
Would you say that now your home is Boston, or does it still feel like it's a foreign city?
Well, I like Boston a lot.
Yeah.
I've been here for a long time. Actually, I live in many different areas of Boston. I love the city. I'll say, I don't consider I'm from Boston, but it's kind of like a home too. Yeah.
So you decided to work in Holland, or was that just something that sort of happened? How did that come about?
That just happened. My first job out of grad school was working for a small firm in Boston, and we were a tiny little office, and my client was based out of Pennsylvania. That was where their global headquarters were, but they had a European, Middle East, and Africa headquarters over in Amsterdam. So I said, wow, this is really cool. My little tiny company has this big client, and we have a small office with them over in Amsterdam, and wouldn't it be great if someday I got to visit or go there? Figuring that was sort of a long shot. But about 6 months later, they offered me a transfer and said, hey, we need somebody from our Boston office to go head up this piece of this job for this client and to go work in the Amsterdam office. Do you want to go?
That's awesome. Of course you said yes.
I said, absolutely, I'm there.
Sign me up.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
That's great. And so how did you feel when you first moved to Amsterdam? Were you excited, nervous, probably a little combination? And then when you got there, how did it play out?
Yeah, it was a lot of those things. It was very exciting, totally unnerving. I was married at that point, so my husband quit his job. He worked locally, and he just said, fine, I'm quitting and I'm coming with you, and we'll just go figure it out over there. So, and I had never been to Amsterdam before, and I never had a chance to visit before getting transferred. So we literally packed up our apartment, locked the door, put our stuff into storage, and boarded a plane with our stuff and said, okay, here we go.
And if you could give any advice to anyone watching about who wants to travel abroad, what would that be?
Oh, definitely do it. I mean, if given any opportunity to do something like that, I would say if you're at all interested in travel and new experiences, then hands down, there's just no better way to learn a culture, get to know new people, have great experiences. It was probably the best professional decision I ever made. It turned out to be great professionally for my husband as well. And in our 5 years there, I mean, with Amsterdam as your base, we were able to pop all around Europe. So we saw more of Europe than we could have ever done in 5 years otherwise. It was really great.
Is there anything you want to say in Dutch? Well, like a goodbye or something?
Well, the Dutch like to say, doe.